Hello, people. Hello, Fuzz. Look what I have. I have a moose. And I'm thinking about naming that squirrel Natalie. Because, she can get down and dirty when she wants to.
Moose and squirrel.
Moose and squirrel. So I figured I'd do that first because we're at some strange lake.
It's a quarry lake.
It's a quarry lake. It wasn't here when I lived here 30 years ago. Go figure. So, hello, anybody who's going to watch eventually. It's like, hopefully Papa Cat has my notification on because, he should be watching it. But
You want to go take a look at the beach first? We can walk up to the...
okay. Yeah, we just can't walk in that direction.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's towards the sun. It only took me 3 months to figure that out. I'm still getting... okay, everybody's going to have to wait for... Nobody's going to have to wait for a second because I want to see if it's this. Or is it just the angle?
Should just no, because it'll angle back that way once you get around this corner.
No, I had some, I think my lenses were a little dirty. So because I have is it the plexiglass cover over the lenses.
Oh, okay.
It was with my first case and I forgot, or my first screensaver, and I forgot to put it back in the box. It's like, whoops, I stole. I don't think stupid counts though. So, that's got to be Fuzz. If it is, you missed the moose. Let's see. So yes, we're at another lake in that city, but it's a man-made lake. Was a quarry once, which actually makes sense because, and all that, look at, they're all hanging out at the beach.
Yeah.
Little beasts. Bet you these chase.
Go over the fence.
Yeah, but that's no fun. Then, because they're all... See the actual beach. See? And I want this. It's like torture. 4 people are there. Okay, see? See, you can see. It's a man-made beach. It looks really cool here, though. It looks like it'll be just as popular as the lake we were at last week.
It's literally covered in bees.
Oh my God, there are more of them. Okay, well, I'm not going to do it directly in the sun, but we're about to walk to some more. And weirdly enough, FYI people, there's a glitch on YouTube right now. Something about descriptions. I got the notice today that said my description didn't fit my video. And when I was looking up to make mods or subscription only. See? Forgot to do the subscription only. It said something about a glitch, and I got a notice about it and told Papa Cat to figure it out because I actually couldn't understand it. Girl who could read Shakespeare can't understand what they were writing. So, see, they're all docile. What the hell happened to them? It is no fun. I'm sorry. It's like they've all been lulled into submission. 30 years ago. It's going to be like my mantra, you know that. They were evil. And at least they've learned not to all be at Lake Elizabeth. And I'm probably walking through more goose poop, but that's why I have shoes on instead of my cute flats or something. Look at that crow. Look how big he is. Look at him. He's huge, and the geese won't mess with him. I lost a person already. Probably didn't think it was going to be, or probably thought it was going to be interesting. Instead of walk with geese. Walk with animals. If we came up here at night, I bet you there'd be a coyote or two. Or a mountain lion. Considering they've been dropping down from the hills. But that was because of the drought. Which, California's already in drought season. About 100 miles up north, which isn't that far in California, it's on fire. Little early for us, but hey, welcome to hell. So, oh, now down to 2. See? They really aren't interested in me today. Replay crew will be very interesting because it's like, geese, are you serious?
The lake is really pretty though.
She's trying to change her voice on purpose because we sound exactly alike. That does look beautiful for the Bay Area, doesn't it?
It really does.
I. That's the Scottish guy from So I Married an Ex-Murderer?
Oh yeah, Mike
Myers. But is that
played his dad.
So I Married?
Down. No.
Which is exceptionally funny considering my MIL is Scottish. So I've gotten good at, oh look, somebody must have threw some stuff, or they found something to eat, or maybe the people from the maybe the lake people feed them now, because I'm sure they feed them, and they're like, look, it's the Audubon channel. We've got flowers. Are those pink poppies?
I don't know. Possibly.
Are they the illegal ones?
No.
Well, I know that you can't pick a poppy in California because it's the state flower. It's the orange ones that are the illegal poppies. No, the California poppies are just, but they're not the chemical ones. They're not the heroin ones.
No.
That's why I was like, are these? Because I've never seen these before.
No.
No fun. So, but yeah, you can't pick.
They are poppies. They're like nasturtiums or something.
She's the one who knows better. Someone like dropped their baby fur here. Whoops. Let's see. Can I get it? Oh, this way. Yes. See? Look. That's like duckling fur. When they like walk by and just go poof, and there it goes. Is it my imagination, or these guys look a different color?
No, they're the same. The black and the head and the
But they
and the
look
brown.
lighter on their bodies. Like I said.
Maybe they're babies.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we haven't found where they make Canadian geese yet.
Oh, on the island in the middle of that lake in Lake Elizabeth.
Ah, on the
It's
island.
literally called like Duck Island.
Okay. So now I know. Because it's like, with all of these guys here, there had to be somewhere they were making them. Hatching them. It's very, like, hilly here. And it's like, it was almost a year ago that I pulled my hamstrings, but they don't heal that fast, believe it or not. That's why once you pull a hamstring, you're, screwed for the day. You don't see very many athletes coming back from hamstring pulls. And I did both, which was really fun in a 3-story house. And even though it was thin, it's a big thing here in California is the condos that are 3 stories high but are thin. It's really weird. We got one before that, goose and squirrel. You think you're funny, don't you? Hey, at least it's showing up. It's still showing up as white, but since it's green and blue and stuff, I can read it at least this time. So, yes, we had our Sonic because we had something to eat before we came out. It was the last time for Sonic for me because I don't want to die, and they are not good. Considering their onion rings taste like candy, I don't think they're
okay.
I don't think they're good for diabetics. So,
Talking to, it's Papa. Hi. Hola, papi.
see, last time she was taking pictures. So, and reading the, oh, she's still taking pictures.
I did.
She
I
just,
took a picture of the lake.
I was going to say, I could see it and what part is that part? Now see.
Where they're walking?
Completely ADHD.
Over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the same kind of walking trail we're on.
But I
In
mean,
the opposite direction. You want to go that way?
well, I wanted to go opposite, but
can do
that's, can we? Okay.
Let's get back onto that thing though, so I'm not walking again.
Yeah. I know. I've been trying to avoid stuff for a year now, but since I don't feel it when I walk anymore, I'm going to be stupid, and I know it. My right leg finally do not feel it after a little while. So, you never want to pull a hamstring. You definitely don't want to pull 2 at the same time. That is fun, not... So, and since it's all drought resistant, we get this weird grass here. So, oh, and I'm zoomed again. I always...
Nature.
Yeah, nature sucks, man. That's why they have so much of it. That's why I keep going back to it. Actually, it's sort of nice, because after COVID, you didn't really still go out a lot. That's why last week's made me go, what the hell is this? Family fun time at Lake Elizabeth.
That way.
Ah, more baby droppings.
No babies.
Yeah, where they get down from. Ooh, a feather. And more goose poop. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Welcome to the Goose Poop Show. She's going to take me places that all have goose now, I know it. We'd be at what's called Coyote Point, but it has no trees. Later on in the year. I already have the bad tan from protesting as it is. It's like, oh, I can get brown again. It just takes 3 months. I didn't stay indoors all the time just to get brown in one season. That's a joke for goths. So, yeah, this definitely isn't the grass I grew up with. This is that drought resistant stuff, isn't it? Because it's in the family zone. Oh, you can't see them right now. The hills are all just brown. And we have a, what's a fire freak in Oakland? I mean, what's a fire freak?
I have no idea.
Whoops. Oh, great. Put me on that. I put you on that side. So I just committed a felony because I ran into her chest.
I don't want to hit the...
No.
I don't want to run into the bath.
One of our people is actually being called, is in court for assault because she ran her boob into some guy.
Oh.
No lie. That's why I said I just committed a felony.
They
So
have a mind of their own.
no shit. So it's called Boogate. I call it Boobageddon, or yeah. But we have an arsonist in Oakland. He's setting fire to things.
No, they caught him.
They did?
Yep.
Yes, they caught him.
Well, they have
Pyromaniac.
somebody in custody.
They think that's him. Yeah, he was setting homeless RVs on fire.
Yes.
Wee! And tents and ew. So it was like, I have an app called Citizen and it pops up all of these things that's within like 10 miles of me. So it's like I keep getting these things for Oakland, some guy setting everything on fire.
Wait, here. Go right over there.
What? Go right over here, why?
In the corner.
Oh, for the geese? We just passed a bunch of geese. We were in geese land. Now we're going...
Beach.
These are beach geese. These are different. See? Going where she says I should go.
It's
So,
just pretty.
because it's my clone. Oh! Little aggro there. I thought they only mate once a year. Who knows? I do love that they have the picnic tables everywhere. So... could definitely come here and go looking for what plant is where. Since this is man-made, all of this stuff was put here. These used to be, depending on what year, tulips, geraniums, gladiolas, onions, cabbage, because they rotated like they should. So this was all from that. So it's just, that's why it's weird to me to see, like, well, it's weird for me to see this area in the light because I was always around here in the dark. Hi, Fez. When I'm done, you should go back and watch the first like minute. I started with the squirrel. Oh, I started with the moose.
Moose and squirrel.
It's her favorite, moose.
Hello.
Hello. So, I always make sure to mention moose. But yeah, it's like, I am so not used to seeing this as like a real lake. And Lake Elizabeth is hilarious sometimes, like 4th of July, where you have to get there early enough to do a plot so you can hang out. They used to have fireworks, and that whole area is really freaking big, and it's really freaking used to be really freaking packed by nighttime.
Yep.
So it's like living in South City, you got used to not having, well, they had parks and all of that stuff for real, but with the weather, you didn't go out anyway. So in a place where you can wear a coat in July and not be warm enough.
April 25th.
What's April 25th?
It's
You're just saying.
not too hot, it's not too cold,
Oh.
and all you need is a light jacket.
Oh God. the weather mistress here.
It's a quote from a movie.
Which movie?
Somebody can tell you.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought it was from the Nicole Kidman one.
No.
Because wasn't she a weather chick?
No.
Look. Oh, wow, I totally missed it. This is one thing they have out here, too, is beautiful hawks. And I didn't think that would change because this was a quarry. You'll get the walking behind me down. She's learning.
I'm going to crash into you eventually.
I've already crashed into you. We're even. Aren't these? They look like almond trees. They can't be. They're probably something that looks like almond trees. This area used to also be known for almonds. All
flowers are called pink ladies.
Pink ladies. I have that app too.
My phone does. The Apple phones do it through the photo app.
Ah, no, I have an app because it's also a way to map things. So it's a like a nonprofit that uses it to map stuff too.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you have a photo of anything and you scroll up, it'll ask you like all kinds of different things. Like if I take a picture of the dogs, it wants to know what breed am I looking at.
Okay.
Gotta love AI.
Well, that's cool with the iPhone, you know, because don't make me go into iPhones and IQs. Anyway,
There you go.
as I say, it always gets a look from everyone. I'm not dumb enough to own an iPhone.
Volleyball on the beach.
Yes. Even my dad has everything Apple now, and I tease him like crazy, saying just because he's retired doesn't mean he has to go dumb. See, you walked into my frame there. I moved you, but that's not my fault. Yes, BART trains, baby. We're right next to the... Oh my God, that means you and I need to come here so we can watch BART trains.
Oh, are you kidding? This is one of the best views when you're on BART going up towards...
But look how close we are to the tracks without... It's like, usually you can't get this close.
No.
Even from a parking
Next
lot.
train. It's every 10 minutes.
Okay, so what's that?
Oh.
Something
that's
purple.
Mimosa. Something. No, the mimosa plants are the pink ones. This is close. But...
She's finding out what it's a purple tree.
They're all over California.
Yeah.
I know the name of them. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. It's a blue jacaranda.
Wow. See, I used to always call these ones because they start out as freeway flowers, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to call these freeway flowers. And when they started doing them for real, it was like, oh my God, they're landscaping with freeway flowers.
And
So-
then, yeah, there's a very similar tree too. It has the same kind of leaf pattern, but it has pink flowers, and that's a mimosa.
Told you. We know everything. Just
I know, I just like purple.
we don't know everything. We just know too much. She just
I
likes
know
purple.
a little bit about a lot of things. A little bit about a lot of things.
We don't know we don't know everything just too much. Oh look, someplace you can put your coals. So they allow barbecuing until it turns brown. So I wouldn't be surprised if before 4th of July, because it's usually how the parks are in California. You
For
can.
those about to rock, we salute you.
It says rock right there.
It would be funny, you know.
It would be funny somewhere.
There was like a sign somewhere that said rock.
It would be funny if I knew how to like film well. Also, it's like I'm always turning this is the thing we have with Lake Elizabeth. I was always trying to turn the camera so I didn't invade people's like space. And when it's like family fun day every day, it was hard. That's why it's like, that's why there were so many people in last week's, because all those people were really that constant. Was like, I have never seen something like that, especially on a weekday where it's like, we're all going, you can just see the dads going, we're all going walking, get over it. So.
Your mother said I had to spend time with you.
Yeah, your mother said I had to spend time with you, so let's go walking. And we're gonna go fast so you can't speak. Oh my God.
Work-life balance.
Work-life balance. Oh my God. That's so wrong. Okay, what are those?
I don't know, but the phone goes.
I was gonna say, I don't know, that's an answer.
The phone knows.
Well, those are blueberries, blackberries. The sticker plants. You always have names for things when you're a kid because California has, especially when it has a good winter. Oh my God, it's like living hell. I had a...
These are Himalayan blackberries.
Ah! Somebody dropped these here. We had a big blackberry bush in the backyard of the first house I was ever in. Oh my God. Kids would drop into it, and my dad refused to cut it back.
You know the Audubon Society is just rolling right now.
You know,
What
the
is she
Audubon,
doing?
the Audubon Society isn't the Audubon Society anymore because he was scum.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh my
Then
God.
we can roll.
Exactly. It's now called like the Nature Conservatory of Northern. They'll all change their names. So it's like Northern California because Audubon was a scumball. I think he had a thing for younger women.
Lovely.
Yeah, in my opinion. That's what you always say when you say something that might be slanderous. In my opinion.
Okay, there isn't a...
I didn't think somebody left their child here. There was a child pushing a stroller up a hill, and you couldn't, their parent is right there, but you couldn't see it at first. And I'm like, I don't think anybody would leave their child here. This city don't run like that. Child would have been picked up already. See, look at my shadow. My shadow shows that freaking basketball head of mine. Sorry. I was talking about how the BFF can't take a complimentary picture if I paid her for it.
I can, but the ones I send you are the candid ones that you're not posed for.
Yeah, she complained this week and told me why, because I don't pose. And it's like, I don't pose because I don't like pictures.
Yeah.
But she sent me one last week that never made me want to eat again.
Silly.
It's like, oh my God, look at my kid. And the time she took it, I realized I was probably pulling my head back to look at something, but it was like, I'm going to kill her. She still can't do it.
I honestly believe that is because we are children of the 80s and the 70s.
That we can't take a good picture?
No, that it even bothers us to have a double chin.
Ah, right.
We really shouldn't care.
Oh, I know. Because our bodies are beautiful. And like I've said before, I see these women who are built like us, who wear these awesome outfits. And it's just like, I wish I had that kind of confidence to be able to like bare my tummy. Because when you're young, you don't have wrinkles and stretch marks and things like that. It's all pretty.
The pictures of us in our 20s where we were just like, oh, I don't like this. And now we're like, oh my God, we were so cute. We were so hot. Oh my God, look at that. Little baby us's.
I do have one with Dan, though, that I look like I've been like awake for like 3 days. And it's still...
It's because Dad never slept.
My vampire boyfriend. I am a goth. I dated a vampire and I dated a mortician.
No fireworks.
So I win. But no, I'll post that picture one of these days in the community. I look like, what the hell are you doing taking a picture of me? And it does not look better through 30 years later. It still looks like, wow, what was I mad about and what time of the night was that? So it's like, okay, you guys are not talking. I know you're not.
Behind us.
There's a puppy behind us? What kind of puppy?
It's a small little white.
It's a small little white puppy?
I'm going to look them first.
Oh my God, he's so cute. I think it's a chihuahua. Hello, you. Hi, you. He's something mixed with little dog. Oh my God, he's so cute.
Look at that run.
Fuzz says hi. She's the exalted. She's the exalted moderator. Mm-hmm.
Moderating queen.
Yes, and I finally got you as a managing moderator. So if you can figure out how to do subscription only, there. It's to keep the mean people away. So, also, like I said,
Mean
I
people
dropped.
are just people that aren't my friends yet.
Ew, no, not anymore.
No, because
Not with this group.
you bring your enemies in closer.
I know, but I'm tired of bringing my enemies in closer. Because, there are only so many enemies you can constantly suffocate a day.
Yeah, that's true. Body disposal does become an issue at some point.
Ah, now Fuzzy said she's club manager. Yes.
Yes. Make it rain.
You can't. Vampire dad jokes, now that we're getting it. I'm a vampire with very low self-esteem. I can't even look at myself in the mirror. Who said that, Eddie? I mean, Papa Cat. It's like, goth dad jokes. Great, now I have something to look forward to. Because we're all around the same age, too. So It's not going to be just one person doing the goth dad jokes. It's bad enough when we all see each other, like Goth World Day. It was like, remember when? I'm like, oh my God, we've turned into a bunch of remember whens, and guess who had a heart attack? It's like, oh crap. We're all growing old together. We weren't supposed to even get old.
The moon is out, and there's Mission Peak.
There is Mission Peak. Did I tell you that Papa Cat called Mount Tam San Bruno Mountain when we first moved in? I just looked at him like, what?
Close enough.
I think he was looking at the wrong thing. What the heck is... Oh, that's a dog. That's why. Okay. Emojis. So, it is really pretty here, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those places we could develop the talking, the conversation, the something or another. The rain fog isn't that bad today because I'm on low stress. But I need to take a short of my squirrel squad. Oh, cool. There's somebody like...
Paddleboarding.
Yeah. Paddleboarding.
Paddleboarding.
It does. I don't think that's a kayak upside down. See, the twisted comes out when she's with me. It's not my fault. I was talking about something. I don't remember what it was.
Rewind the tape.
Yeah, rewind the tape. I still say film tape. It is just like, oh my God, tell everybody how old you are. At least I'm not saying Betamax. It still was a better format.
It really was.
Mm-hmm. High def before high def.
Laserdisc.
I had a Laserdisc. God, I think we still have those movies even. We should try to sell them. Because of the brother.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Techhead? Yeah, that's why I had a Laserdisc. But then again, I know I found the perfect man because he had Laserdiscs too.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. And in 2001, that wasn't very popular. I think what I miss the most is I had a carousel DVD player. Sony made those for a couple of years, and I think all of ours died at exactly the same time because you can't even find one on eBay.
I don't know how further down this way we can go.
Probably till they tell us we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I could probably go all the way around.
I'm filming him, the guy who's floating around and around in the air.
Oh.
Do you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a lot of these really pretty birds here. There were bald eagles last year in Alameda, but they lost their baby, so the wind, I think, made the egg come out of the nest. But Alameda people say that they'll be back. So, but I want to go to Dollywood again because she has a bald eagle sanctuary and really neat Christmas parades at night. Oh my God, Carrie Ann, you're finally here. Are you gonna stream tonight? Do I get to see Pop? She's the one with the big cat.
Nice.
The really big cat. And he looks like a bobcat.
A chunk?
No, he's like internet big.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big chunk.
So his head is bigger than my hand.
Nice.
Yeah. He's a big guy. Yeah. I was just trying to find why is he circling? Is there a dead body there? Okay, you know everything, Miss Not Audubon.
Yeah.
There is a dead body there?
He's most probably circling looking for food. Most probably these other birds. If it is a hawk, their favorite food is bird.
Where do I have it? I can't
plane?
tell. Yeah, the other bird. This
Is
one's
that
for
a Southwest?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody else has those tails anymore. I was going to say do it for Papa Cat. That's the one thing he misses is that we're not in the flight stream or the jet stream and flight thingy anymore. Remember we used to be for the cargo jets?
Right.
So it was hard getting used to them at first. Not hearing these two at 1 and 2 in the morning because it was China and I want to say Singapore or something. The huge 380 monsters would go overhead. And we were close enough to have our windows changed by the airport. So yeah, flight path.
Nice.
Ah, bummer. Oh, yes, write your paper. Get your, finish getting your master's, or is this the bye-bye, I win, you lose paper? One of my mods actually does, like, schoolwork on her stream, so it's like, now, of course, since she's so close close to being done, I'm like, oh, I could do Afghans. And now she's close to being done. Literally started watching one of her streams, whipped out the Afghan, and 10 minutes later she was done. And I was like, no, don't do that. What is this? Ooh, kumquats?
I have no clue.
It's got some kind of fruit. There is a strange tree though that my dad has out front that smells horrible, but he says that the Asian ladies come to use it for something. So they're always picking the tree, and it's part of the HOA, so they can't and they're old like this, so they can't tear them down. I told my dad, I said, you should start picking them up and leaving them in bags so the ladies can get them before people step on them, because they are hideously smelly.
Oh, it's a walnut tree.
That's walnuts?
Yes.
Ooh,
they
cool.
Are. Oh my gosh.
My aunt had one.
So, yeah.
I'm used to those. I just never looked at them.
The walnut, there's a hard little one, little rock inside the little walnut is inside the green.
Oh, cool. So we'll be able to finish Afghans. She's got 4 quarters left.
Yay.
So, and Pop is eating your nose. Her cat is the most sweetest, loving cat on the planet. He licks her nose all the time, and it's like, I always think of cat exfoliation. And so he's so big, and he sits there and just grooms her. It's hilarious.
We have a choice to make.
Yes. Have we come to a crossroads?
Yeah, we come to a crossroads and we can go back. Coyotes are active in this park.
Not during the day, they're not.
Keep dogs on a leash. Never feed a coyote. Scare coyotes away.
Why would you feed a wild animal?
I don't know.
Because they socialize. So what is that then?
Is
this
one of the little lakes that they put other fish and stuff into to feed this main court?
Oh, so it's a feeder lake. I was going to say, it looks like a lake in training.
Yeah, they call it resource something or other.
Yeah.
We passed this on.
No, I know what those do. Yeah.
Resource protection area.
Okay. Look at my hand. I find it.
No fishy.
So you can't go past those pylons down there. Buoy. Sorry.
Buoy.
Pylon in ground.
No buoy.
No buoy.
There's a big old no buoy on the buoy.
Oh my God, there is. And you can't fish here.
That's what it says. Big sign.
Or maybe you can't fish here. You could probably fish farther out.
Yeah.
So, especially if they have resource lakes.
Exactly.
So, the third person on the list probably would fish here and then tell us stories about how big his fish was. I already talked about him getting his radioactive sturgeon from the bay. Well, I was thinking we'd walk back.
This way, that way? Just a little. I've never been around this corner.
Oh, okay.
I actually have never been here, so.
I love it. It's the one thing we have that we do. It's like, oh yeah, we'll go here, go there. And then after a while, it's like, I've never been here.
I've never been here. What's that? What's this? I will never forget the time I went to Multnomah Falls. And I was climbing and climbing. We're on all of these switchbacks. And then finally, I'm just like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. Let's go. I was 2 switchbacks away from the freaking top. 2.
One of my mods is in Portland.
Oh!
She was one of the ones I was going to visit when I went to go with my family before I had to cancel everything. But I still threatened to come up there so I can pet the cat and pet the dog because she's got a long-haired dachshund too. So can't you just picture his little German dog yelling about his hair?
It's a chance.
Well, yeah. At least they say it here. Wow. Look, it's like conservatory over here.
Lots of butterfly bushes and pollinating things.
Oh my God, no faces here. Here we go. You and the cat in the eyeballs. What is it with you?
No face from the Ghibli movies?
From the what?
Ghibli movies.
Ghibli?
Yeah, Ghibli.
Is that where you got the name from? She watches the stuff I don't. So that's why half the time I'm going, what? And she goes, what?
Could be different.
There are people behind us. Let's look at this plant. What do you think this plant is?
Some kind of sage.
You think so? It actually doesn't smell. I've got the nose from hell, so that's why it's like, it doesn't smell like anything. So whatever it was probably, the smell had been taken out a few generations ago. But look at this. Isn't this cool? All these flowers, or all of these sort of, drought-resistant plants, because that's what they all are nowadays. They're always trying to turn everybody's, and see how brown that is up there? You're up to your weirdness again.
You asked me to look up a plant. That was coyote willow.
Coyote willow. Okay, coyote willow.
Ooh, that purple one's pretty.
And yes, I love Multnomah Falls too. It's beautiful. So my grandparents took me there when I was a teenager. And we went to something near Mount Rose that was very Catholic or something. I can't remember what it was. I remember that because I got, I think, obviously a Virgin Mary thing. So, and that was the funny part because my grandparents weren't really religious, I thought. Maybe it's just something you do, like if you live near the Vatican. You just go. I'm sure the people who live there just go, even if they're not Catholic.
I used to do the same with Disneyland.
Studio Ghibli. What is that? Ghibli. What is that? What is that?
That's a dove.
That's a dove. See, she knows these things. I can tell you what's in San Francisco.
Because the birds are the dinosaurs. Respect the dinosaurs.
I was going to say, I could talk about the city all I wanted. And she's the one who talks about the stuff that she's near. So that's why
Hyperfixations are awesome.
What?
Hyperfixations are
yes.
awesome.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah. Just
I was wondering how I know all about this crap. Yeah. So yes.
Yes, that is a dove.
Her hyperfixations are different than mine.
Hold on. I need a photo. Well, you can go on.
I want to know what the purple flowers are here. So, yes, our nature walks. No, it was something else. Yeah. Yeah, the Catholic Religious Park. I think they actually took me because they were stuck with me for 2 weeks and they knew at the time I had just gone through confirmation. So, but my grandmother seemed to like really enjoy herself. My grandfather was just the usual. What is she doing here? He didn't like me because I wasn't a blood relative.
What the dark purple is. Wow, it's pretty though.
So what was the sage-looking thing?
Something willow.
Something willow. Coyote willow. That's what the what? Yes, the grotto. Yes. And it is beautiful, but yeah, I like that. The Catholic Religious Park in Portland is the grotto.
Nice.
It's a big thing about like the Virgin Mary and stuff. Oh, okay. So Timmy something raised a coyote. So, well, that's different. If you get stuck with a puppy or a pet or something that you can't, there's no resource to give it back. I guess you can try to do what you can with it. It's the ones where people try to socialize grown coyotes. It's like all they do then is get eaten by bobcats because we have bobcats or mountain lions, not bobcats. We have mountain lions, which are also called cougars. And they still come down from the hills. During the drought, the most recent drought, they were coming down in like the hills near our house in South City. So, what's Spirited Away?
Oh, yes. That's the movie.
Is it an anime thing?
Uh-huh.
Yep. See, she's half Japanese, so she knows the anime thing. That and my brother was in anime for a while.
No, this is awesome. I have one in my room.
She has one in her room.
It's a stuffed animal one.
It's a stuffed animal one. Should keep talking.
It has the big open mouth, and when you get it.
So,
go back to this side.
She's now directing me on how to walk on the path. So,
but what is my motivation? Why are we walking on the path?
I'll give you why we're walking on the path. I'm the evil twin in this scenario, okay? So she's the nice one. I'm the one like, ah!
More water.
There's more water. That looks like reservoir.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. We have open reservoirs all over here. San Francisco has one underground, and it could be tunnels.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, they just finished it last year, I think. It took them like 20 years to build it or something. But it's really incredible. And as I said, it's based on something that's 100 years old. The fire! She's taking pictures again. I'm just walking into the sun. I've got to get out of the sun. Yes, dear, what? Interview a tree. Why are you saying hello, Papa Cat? You're not into anime either.
No, tell us more about.
Well, no, Eddie just put hello. Like no one's talking to him.
Hi.
That's why we do 6:30 because it's right before he gets ready to go to club.
There you go.
So that's why it was like you and I come and walk, and then she liked it, and then we are doing it again, and I'm trying to figure out how to drive with my phone on a thingy.
All right, now we have walked like halfway around.
Okay, so now we turn around or we keep
Or
walking?
do we keep walking all the way around?
I'm going to stop this probably at 1 hour anyway, so we can keep walking.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to be in the sun. It looks like it's going to be in the sun. If we go the other way, it
towards the
won't be.
end.
Yeah, okay, so this is version 1.2 of the same thing that slightly changed because I'll walk or I'll talk about something else.
It's the Negaverse version.
The what?
Negaverse.
What's that?
The opposite universe of the thing.
Okay.
It's a Scott Pilgrim reference. I watch way too much television and movies and
Yeah, when
weird
we
stuff
were
like
into
that.
gossip together, we keep each other occupied. But if
you
some
don't get my references. My references are sick, bro.
see, her references are sick, bro. And I'm just like, the fuck does that mean? I'm turning into the old fart and she's still the young one because the baby that was dropped in my arms is hers and she is now 30. 30?
Yeah, 30.
30. So she still knows the young saints. So because she has friends.
My nieces.
Oh God, her nieces are preteen. So she does know all the things. So I'm just a little old lady by myself. And everybody else is really cool. I was cool 30 years ago.
You still have Riz.
What the hell does that mean?
It's short for charisma, love.
Oh, okay. Yes, remember, she knew me and the person who wanted to start the religion with me because we did have the cult of personality going on then. So she knew me and him. So it was the original Meow Meow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he got old and I think found religion and moved to the Midwest or something. See, anybody who knew me 30 years ago and knows me now probably is just like, wow, you just didn't know how to get old, did you?
Can I go on the opposite way?
But well, no, because that,
Yeah, it ends up in the same spot.
but that'll be, okay. I'm not going to argue with her. It can't argue
Different
with
body
her.
of water.
Never could argue with her.
It's a different body of water.
Because if I argue with her, then we both get upset and stop talking. And then we don't speak for a year. You know, we get a big fight, we don't talk for a year.
This is true.
Yeah. And that's just weird.
No, that's friends. That's friendship.
Did you quiet the Papa Cat? I think Carrie Ann timed out. Honey. Because she's a managing moderator now, too.
It's like, nobody's talking to me. Unless you come back, Papa Cat.
I love it. Just as long as you don't do that to me, we're gonna be okay. Oh. Who are Tyler Swiffers?
Huh?
Okay, no, you just made that one up. No faces at it again.
No.
He said you probably listen to Tyler Swiffers. I think he's just being funny.
I have no idea who that is. When
Yeah.
it comes to music, you are going to have to go back a good 20 years before there's anything that I'll be like, ooh,
She probably knows.
Except for Sabrina Carpenter, and that bugs me that I enjoy
Who's
her.
Sabrina Carpenter?
One of those poppy kind of people.
Is she one of those like people that just makes you
It is
happy when you
literally
listen to
like
it?
Britney Spears, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But she sings about like angst and like.
At least
and
she's
women
not.
empowerment.
At least this one isn't like a friend of mine who used to just turn my radio. So that and one of my roommates did like just the pop.
I would never do that to you because if you did that to me, you'd lose a head.
I know. Yeah, one of my roommates was the one I went to the Michael Bolton concert with at Celine Dion opened for when she was still French. And that's when Oakland burned down. And she knows who I'm talking about because that person lived on our pop station, sort of pop station.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I remember now.
and then the other person who used to do that used to tell me to listen to America's Top 40. So ever since I stopped talking to her, I haven't listened to anything popular.
He's gone really well.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yes.
But no, they still play the weekly top 40.
Actually, you know what? I've got records of the weekly top 40.
Nice.
The brother bought them, and he doesn't want them anymore. It's like, but they're not. The Papa Cat lists records on somewhere on the internet, and he sells them in CDs. And because since he's a DJ and I was just weird, we have things that people want. Promotional colored albums. I actually don't think I have any of those. But the brother one time wanted to be a DJ for 10 seconds. And he got the America's Top 40 on vinyl. Talk about eclectic. That's what I am. I kept saying eccentric. It's eclectic. If I had a brain.
What is that?
What is what?
That black crane looking bird that is sitting on the pylon down there.
That probably is a crane. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see if we can see him. Probably can't. I don't even know where I'm going at the moment. Oh, he's hidden behind trees on the zoom. There's a crane sitting on a post. And he's black and he's got a light colored bill. So we got to find out what Northern California is called now instead of the Audubon Society. Ah, he's in joke jail. Or joke fail. I like joke jail because you and Papa Cat
Point that way, so
think you're funny. I can't point that way. That's the sun. Yes. It gets her out of the house, and that's all I care about at the moment. And it gets me out in, like, nature. Yes, I've been that way since I was at least 8. It was the first time I was called eccentric. So, Tom Swifties, what the hell is that? See, who's doing who now? I'm backing up reading while now I'm going in the sun. I know everybody's going to start complaining. I can't even read. The eclectic electric brain fog. That's no face. I've already bought my tickets. Oh no, the person I was going to start the religion with, it was during the Jim and Tammy Faye Baker thing. And so we were talking about getting religion together.
Not Jim and Tammy Faye.
Exactly. Remember? Yeah. I'm the adopted daughter of Jim and Tammy Faye. Yes.
Jim and Tammy Faye. I'm telling you right now.
Because, oh my God. Was that the real her?
Yeah. She would literally talk like this.
No, but I mean, didn't she really do that on SNL? I thought she did.
No, I think they just made fun of her. It was like Jan Hicks or something.
Well, she was doing Tammy Faye. Lots of makeup, pretty goofy hair. Unfortunately, she died of cancer. But she embraced her weirdness when she got older. So,
yeah, because she got rid of Jim.
Yeah. So she actually enjoyed playing herself because everybody parodied her. Oh my God. Look.
Backlit pom.
It's a pom-pom.
Poetry in nature.
I can't see. There he is. Look at him. Yep, he knows. Is his tail pink? His tail is pink. Oh my God. His tail is pink. Yesterday we caught a husky, something husky, and it had a rainbow tail. It was the city. Next week.
Happy Pride.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they moved it out a week because it was always winding up on Father's Day. Mm-hmm. So it's at the end of the month now, the parade. So we'll be there on that day.
Los Angeles, Seattle, they do theirs first, and then San Francisco and New York do it at the end of the month.
Yeah, but they didn't always do it at the end of the month.
No.
I just remember having to make a decision of staying up all night to watch the parade or going to go see my dad and not really enjoying myself.
My brain.
The beast was a pain in the butt sometimes. And like I said, I called her that when she was alive, so. Thank you, Tattoo. So now I'm Ricardo Montalban.
Welcome.
I can do the accent. I could do the Regal check on. I have a bad problem that if I pronounce something in Spanish, it comes out the accent because of my Mexican family who never taught me Spanish, but For some reason, I picked up the stupid accent when I say something in Spanish. And she can actually almost speak Spanish because she was raised in Southern California.
Yeah, but it sucks.
Okay, bye, Carrie Ann.
Bye.
I wish you were going to be on tonight, but tomorrow I want soda. I want pop. I was teasing Papa Cat how she knew who I was talking about when I said I wanted pop, because his name is Soda.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, how does she know that? I said, because in Oregon they call it pop. Which is fun when you're a teenager telling your aunt you want some soda.
Pie was the one that always threw me for a loop.
Pie?
Pie.
Like,
So,
oh, is that a Chicago thing?
yeah.
Yeah. But you've heard about my dad's sense of humor. Now multiply it by 3. That was his sisters. So first time I went up there and wanted soda, they kept going pop. And I'm like, no, soda. And we went around for a few times. So, yeah, I've been exposed to the dad jokes probably since I was 5.
Like driving by a cemetery where people are dying to get in.
Say more boob gate. She ran into me again.
That's my fault.
You know, when someone runs into you that hard, you do notice. But if someone just glances on you, you're not going to notice.
This is true.
Yeah. It's like, anyway, we all know that that guy has never touched a boob anyway, so. So yes, now we're just walking in nature because it's beautiful.
I almost made a honking sound.
Why?
Because you said boob.
Jeez.
And my 12-year-old brain goes,
See, this is what happens when you've known someone for 35, 25, how many years? 30 years.
No,
more, because
35,
35.
89.
Yeah, and you've been close to them off and on for this whole time? Yeah, you have these stupid in-jokes that you forget, and the other person usually go, what do you mean you don't remember? So, but since we sort of share the same brain when we're together, and I'm going to do a driving video because you got to hear how she backseat drives.
You're not. I just hate people that don't know how to drive.
Yeah. Split second on that green light, and it's green light. Just like growing up with her was like, shut up. And now it's just like, oh my God.
Do you know how many years of you're a girl and you're Asian, you're the most horrible driver I had to get through?
To your face?
Yes.
You're kidding.
No.
I thought that was just bad joke territory. I didn't know nobody would say that to you seriously.
Everybody. Oh, ask Tony.
Oh. Yeah, he'd know. And we said his name again. We have to call him the third person.
Okay, yes.
We said it once last time too.
Oh,
Yes.
Because, you know, Tony is just such a rare name. I never know where he was.
We can always call him Anthony.
No. That's not right.
Well, is his name, well, they are Catholic, so it's Anthony, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Because, you know, the heavy-duty Catholics always have to name their children after saints.
No, it's not. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because then you'd know his real name. I think we need to go this way.
Oh my God, we're walking into a maintenance yard. And she's enjoying it. I'm not walking across that hill because it's got all those, yeah, but it's not, they're not going to be able to identify you. We think I screened across your boobs. Not going in that grass because that's where all the, it's baby grass, but it's got freaking, it's like a
blade.
No, it's like the off green of a golf course where it's all not really paid attention to. So that's what made me think of my hamstring. Oh, all of the years. Yes, all of the years. I saw that the other day. Dog's tails. Yes, because it's the temporary dye, and it's like for kids too, so you can basically eat it if you have to. So if a dog, yeah, it's basically food coloring, but made for your hair. So it's like manic panic. That stuff is not toxic because if it was permanent, it'd be toxic. So that's why it's all semi-permanent, because the thing to make colored dye permanent causes a lot of cancer. So they've been doing that for a couple of years. It just seems to be more prevalent everywhere this year. And it's like, that's my joke. I want a white dog so I can just color it for whatever season. There's got to be people that do it as a living.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's got to be roaming vans of people who color your dog or cat.
Turn them into Pokemon.
Yeah, and when I had a white cat, they didn't have any of that. I would have loved to put stripes on her, spots on China.
Yeah.
Oh,
she would have hated that.
Yeah, I was gonna say she'd have loved that. The white cat lived 17 years. That's why I can decap my world very well. So, because she was a pure white cat that my roommates gave me. And then they told me she was from the SPCA, and I was stuck with her because I would never return an SPCA animal. So she came with me everywhere, and she moved into Papa Cat's condo before I did by 2 months. She wasn't getting along with what's her name's pet.
Yep.
So I took China and dropped her off at Eddie's, and then I came 2 months later. Not that I went home anyway during that time. So, and she was evil because she did not take the divorce well. So she interrupted a business meeting, because that was back in the tech days when you had your business meetings in your home office. And she came in and attacked one of the people. Not really attacked, but just jumped at it. So all you hear in the Zoom meeting is, "Wow!" I came and got her, but I laughed so hard. Yes. Which same dog?
Is it?
No.
Oh, it's a different dog.
Yes, that's a husky. I don't know what people are doing with huskies down here because it's hot.
It's temperate most of the time. We've got like 1 or 2 days where it's like...
They also shave them too because they don't know any better. Don't shave a double-coated animal.
Yo-yo.
He was Siberian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he didn't seem to have a problem with the weather.
That's because we had a pool.
Yeah. You cheat with your animal if you have a pool. Especially when you didn't know that pools are bad for animals. Hell, pools are bad for people. Yeah, nobody knew back then. It was fun to throw the dog in the pool. And he seemed to enjoy it. So, I wish I could have a husky. A baby grass farm. No, this is a man-made lake that just popped up in 30 years. All of this is only 30 years old. So, it's amazing what'll grow fast, even with a couple of droughts in between. Because we seem to be getting to the drought of the century every 5 years now. They just keep getting worse, and they keep lasting longer than a couple of years. So, and then we get the deluge like we did last 2 winters, where everything's been refilled. Tahoe's been refilled. And you could almost see all the cars and skeletons from the mafia, last year. They did find a few skeletons down there in Tahoe.
Oh, in Mead?
No, at Tahoe.
Oh.
Because Tahoe actually got really low.
Isn't that the same lake?
I don't know. I've always known it as Tahoe.
Oh, Lake Tahoe. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Lake Tahoe and Lake Mead are 2 different.
Welcome to California, where we think we know everything. And I mean, when it comes up to the lakes. It's like, because Hoover Dam changes its name every year. And for some reason, we think that everything else changes its name every year. Actually, I don't think Hoover Dam changes anymore. I think it's now Hoover.
Oh, cool.
It was like the biggest sponsor or something, or maybe the governor at the time, so every other year it changed from Hoover to this other guy's name. Not that I know anybody even called it by that name who didn't live around there. So, yes, more babbling. So now we're talking about, Eddie keeps making a list, structural engineering, finance, God, I'm tired. But the list goes on. So now we're in aquaponics? No, that's growing stuff in water.
Oh, yeah.
That's the pot thing, isn't it?
Hydroponics.
Hydroponics. Thank you. That's the pot thing. I do know some
plants in water.
No, but that's usually what they refer to, because I know someone whose dad invented some of those lights.
Yeah.
And they have more money than God. So, let's see. Yes. No Face said, you put white paint on a black car, is that racist? And I said yes. Got not funny. Don't time him out. I just said it wasn't funny, so he got it. What are you babbling, No Face? You're doing it again. I am going to time you out. It's like, are the drugs hitting or something?
Quarry Lakes Regional Recreation Area is the culmination of many years of planning and partnership between the Water District and the East Bay Regional Parks District. The property that now encompasses the park was acquired by two agencies between 1975 and 1992.
It took them a long time to build it then.
First phase of the park construction began in 1997.
Okay.
In August of 2000, we began creating the regional facilities at the Quarry Lakes. And that's pretty much it.
So it is 30 years old.
Yep.
So it's as old as her baby. That makes absolute sense. So, yeah, see? Yes, you go to the corner now. I swear to God, he dropped something when I first start. He always gets bratty by the end. Okay, I've hit my hour. We've babbled enough. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Geese.
Geese. From my little corner in San Francisco, debating if I'm going to buy a cookie for the husband. So I will talk to you guys later. Good night. Thanks,
You
Fuzz,
will.
for helping.
I'll make her.
She won't be there.
No worries.
Okay, shush. Ciao, Ballas.